Well, it's another beautiful day today. It's a beautiful night, and I just want to show you what it looks like from the deer stand. We got some nice weather, a good wind blowing right at me. I saw a doe this morning, little doe. She just came running right over there. She came out right at that corner, walked all the way around, all the way over. You see my blind in the corner there. She walked all the way over to there, all the way over to this side, and then all of a sudden she decided that she didn't want to be over there anymore. She walked her all the way back over here, all the way back, and then she stopped right there, and she looked back like she was looking at me. And then she hopped over the fence and went in the woods, and she blew 4 times, just standing there blowing 4 times. And then she blew one more time and decided that whatever it was she was seeing wasn't worth messing with, so she just walked off into the woods. But I just want to show you how beautiful this place looks. This is the first time I hunted this particular stand out in the field. Usually I'm in the woods, but the wind was perfect today for this stand, both morning and evening, so I wanted to show you guys what this looks like and how much God has blessed us with this beautiful hunting land. Oh, look, I don't know if you can see right there. Let me blow this up here. There's a squirrel nest right over there in that tree. Sweet. Just seen that. Alright, well, I just wanted to show you the signs and the scenes from a deer stand. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. Alright, I'm up here at the what we call the top stand. This is off the field, so I was right over there last night. So this is right off the field, right on, sitting on a ridge. I'll show you in just a second as we spin around. So it starts sloping down right here. It goes all the way down to the creek, and then it goes back up on the other side to the other side of the field. And this creek runs all the way from back there is a pond all the way back on the top of this hill, and the creek runs down all the way down to the bottom area, just right straight ahead all the way down. It's about 250 yards, maybe 300 yards down to where our bottom stand is. And we usually have deer moving to come either crossing the creek right about here and come up the hill, or we've got 2 different trails they could follow. And this is the place where I told you about those. Well, I don't know if I told you, but we got a big buck that likes to sleep over here. He'll go down there right between where my camera is, which is on that dead tree, and between the feeder. Just lay down on the ground and go to sleep. It's first time I've ever seen that. Yeah. It's amazing. But hopefully we'll catch him cruising around. And if it happens, I'll show you what happens. All right. So talking about old Bess, I forgot to tell you, this is a 243. And if somebody asked me what is the best deer rifle, you get a lot of arguments. Some people are all about the 30-06s and 308s, and some people like the 7 millimeters. It's what feels good to you. But for a first-time hunter, I think this is probably the best gun you could ever get. For kids, for even for adults, if you never hunted before. Because the one thing about hunting deer is accuracy. If you make a bad shot, you could lose the deer. The deer could run and run and run forever. So the key to it is accuracy. And I read an article a couple years ago. It was in Deer and Deer Hunting, and it was about when the 22-250 came out. And the article talked about he hunted in South Carolina all year long in a club where they were using different weapons, and he hunted with this 22-270. That's what it was, 270. And he did a tracking on deer that were killed and how far they ran after they were shot. And what he noticed was the 22-250, as when they shot, the deer ran the least, not the furthest, the least. And the one that ran the most was like the 308s or the 30-06s. And it's a testament to placing a good shot. So for new shooters, most of the time they make a bad shot because they're anticipating recoil. They're worried about that recoil and not really worried about where the aim point is. And with the 22-250, there's virtually no recoil at all. It's almost like shooting a 22. It's just a center fire cartridge instead of a rim fire. But from a aspect of the, here, let me flip you around so I can talk to you on the, so you don't look at enough of the field. So what I'm saying is the 243, it's got the perfect amount of oomph behind it. I shoot 100 grain Remington core locks, and this thing is, that particular round is accurate. I'd probably say up to 500 yards. I mean, the drop on it is not hardly anything at all. Now, granted, yeah, it does have bullet drop just like any other gun, but I have shot deer at 250 yards easy and never changed the reticle. It was exactly right on where I would shoot a deer at 50 yards. So, and the recoil on this is not very much at all. My son-in-law, Caleb, actually bought his wife a 243 this year, and she said the same thing, that she shot a couple of different guns, and that was the one that she really liked the most because it had the least amount of recoil, and she felt she could make a more accurate shot. So that's more what it's about, making the accurate shot. And I know, everybody wants to be, they want to be in the, in the club of the big guns. Well, let me tell you, I shot big guns. I was, in the Marines, I shot big guns. And I can tell you still, to this day, you don't want to go downstream with me with a 5.56, because it's going to be a bad day. So the smallest of the rounds we've been talking about, .556. 223. Super accurate up to 500 yards, 600 yards, 700 yards. I wouldn't say 1,000. Start getting into where you're shooting long range. That's where most people start to go into the. I've got a plane flying over, drowning me out. Most people want to switch up to the big guns when they go into shooting those long range, and I'd give them that. 308, hands down. I love it. That's probably my favorite long range gun. But there's some new rounds out there. The 6.7 Creedmoor, unbelievable. I think you can drive tacks at 1,000 yards of that thing. The ballistics on it is insane. And I've shot one. One of my buddies I shoot with, he has one. I think no, he doesn't have. He has a Grendel, and the Grendel is the platform that stays on the AR. So it's a smaller cartridge that fits into the AR-15. The Creedmoor, you have to go into a regular rifle with it. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. It's getting about the time when the deer start moving. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And I want to thank you for joining us. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. And share our videos so we can share this love around and show people what we're doing. And maybe other people are interested in what we're doing. But remember always that this is God's country. See you later. Bye.